Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. The day that I am filming this video is the last day of 2018, and I just wanted to say that 2018 has been an amazing year. I went to the Aveda Institute for esthetology and I became an esthetician this past November. Girl can do the facials and waxing and everything, so that was my #1 accomplishment for the year. And I also met some very amazing people there who love what they do, and it was amazing just being around people who love hair, who love nails, who love makeup, who love just skin, like doing skincare and the whole thing. I learned so much and I cannot wait to take that to the spa that I go to wherever I end up at. It's been an amazing year. I met so many people, not only at Aveda but at American Eagle. I met where I worked for about 7 months, and yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And then I ended up back at Enchantment Resort where I was a floater, and then I started filling in as a retail sales associate at the Miamo boutique. Okay, my year came about full circle. 2019 is also going to be an amazing year because I have goals to be an esthetician. Also, thank you guys for watching my videos. I know I haven't really been uploading this year. It's been kind of like up and down on my channel, but I will be back in 2019 with amazing content for you guys. More tutorials, more hauls, more first impressions. Well, mainly makeup tutorials, first impressions. You guys know the drill. We're about to be spilling more tea on Makeup Girl in 2019. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about the best makeup of 2018. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. This is a Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shades Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This is one of the duo shades from Fenty. Oh my goodness, this highlight is blinding. Okay, so this is the highlight. It's a duo highlighter. It looks so wet on the skin. This is Lightning Dust. That's what it looks like. So those are the shades right there. Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. They are very soft highlighters and they glide on the skin so nicely, and they don't move, they don't fade. It is beautiful. Like, they're blinding from the minute you put it on. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. I want to try more from Fenty Beauty. I haven't really tried too much from them. I've tried, other than their highlighter, I've tried the primer from Fenty Beauty, but I haven't tried anything else other than that. I wanted to try their foundation, but I've heard that their foundation is for oily skin because it's supposed to be very matte. So I don't know, and it's supposed to oxidize. Yeah, so but the Fenty Beauty highlighter is amazing. They have so many shades of their highlighters, and I love the packaging. It is like it's kind of like an iridescent white, like little iridescent specks on the packaging itself. It's gorgeous, so gorgeous. But yeah, I highly recommend these. These are beautiful. The next highlighter I'm going to talk about has been very highly, very hyped product. This is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful gold, just like a gold champagne, and it has waves in the actual highlighter itself. This is the highlighter of like the year besides the Fenty one. Highlighter is so smooth and buttery and buttery. I highly recommend it. It is beautiful. I love Anastasia's highlighters. I like their glow kits. I love the Amrezy Anastasia highlighter. The packaging is amazing as well. This is Manny MUA's brand. This is Lunar Beauty, the Greek Goddess highlight palette, and I recently purchased this maybe like a week and a half ago, and I love the formula. I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing Harpy, which is this shade up here, this like yellow white gold, something like that right here. And then I'm also wearing this gold shade called Medusa. Girl, these together are just, they make the skin look wet, okay? Like, they are so smooth, and I mean, I keep saying that these highlighters are smooth, but it's true. Like, they are so smooth and pigmented. You don't need that much, because if you take a lot, you're gonna have like, so these are the top 3 shades of the palette. So these are Harpy, Muse, and Siren. Siren is the darker shade right there. These are stunning. I mix Harpy and Medusa, which I will swatch in a little bit. Get this really nice champagne-y gold mix, which I love for my skin tone. If I wanted to use like Siren, Sphinx, or Phoenix, I'd have to use them as like an eyeshadow. Oh my goodness. And then the last 3 are Phoenix, Medusa, and Sphinx. Gorgeous. If you don't have this palette, we cannot be friends, girl, because you are missing it. You are missing it. I will probably buy the eyeshadow palette too, because that looks stunning, okay? That looks freaking stunning. So I'm probably gonna buy that too, but for now, I love this highlighter palette. Manny, you did so good. Absolutely stunning packaging. I'm also a sucker for packaging. If I see amazing packaging on makeup, girl, I'm there. If there is makeup with stunning packaging. This is the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in Shimmering Buff. And this is one of my favorite highlighters because it's also very smooth and it sits on top of the skin. And when you apply it, it's like whoosh. It's like, huh. You can also sheer it out if you don't want it to be so like Vavam, but life is too short for not Vavam, so my highlight is always Vavam. Also the priciest highlighter that I have, but it is 100% worth it. I like their highlighters, I like their foundation. I want to try that powder, the absolute powder that Tati was talking about, because apparently it makes the skin like super luminous and smooth. So I have a few eyeshadow palettes to talk about. One is the Perception Shayla X Colourpop eyeshadow palette. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, which if you haven't, you should, it is Victoria_Claire X3. I will put the name on screen so you guys can follow me. I post an MOTD every single day, and if you don't know what that is, it is a makeup of the day where I list all the products that I use. So everything from the eyes to the face, everything, like daily. Because I'm always trying new makeup, and I'm always testing out products, and I'm always trying to give you guys like good recommendations. I mean, I hit pan on, this one's called Spill the Tea. I hit pan on this color like in the summertime, and I wish Colourpop would make this shade as a single pan, because I would probably buy like 17,000 of them. So this is the palette, and as you can see, it has been through a lot because I've used it quite a bit. I've used a lot of the warm tone shades, but not necessarily any of the cool tones, which I should use at some point because they're beautiful as well. I love Colourpop. Colourpop has really stepped it up. Their eyeshadows are amazing. Like, they blend out like a dream. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch Spill the Tea because it is beautiful. I would put it all over my lid like every day. It's like this copper, and then we have Strut and Slay, which Shayla says all the time. So this is a deeper, more like a deeper copper shade. Revenge, great matte red. I love that she has cool tones as well as warm tones, because I love my warm tone. Now in 2019, I'm doing some more cool tone looks. And I'm also gonna swatch Unbothered, and I also love the names of these eyeshadows. Old. Unbothered looks really white in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's more like gold. So this is the highly anticipated, the Born to Run eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay, and I've heard a lot of great things about this palette. So naturally, your girl went out and bought it. But I love that they put like different cities, exotic locations on here. Oh, they have Bora Bora on the back, girl. Oh, I've always wanted to stay in one of these huts, girl. One day I'm gonna stay in one of these, okay? I love that it has cool tones and warm tones. I feel like a lot of brands are starting to do that, where they infuse cool tones and warm tones into their eyeshadow palettes. I love the color scheme of this eyeshadow palette. I think you have everything to work with for an eyeshadow look. Aha is really good if you want like a hot orange shade. I mean, Riff is also really good for a transition shade. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing Hell Ride, and I'm also wearing Stranded on the lid. And then I also have Good As Gone, one of the best chocolate browns I've used this year. Very, very pigmented, blends out amazing. I also like to use Punk as well if I want it to be a little bit more red instead of brown. As you can see, they are very buildable shadows and they're very smooth. You get a lot of color payoff. And I love that it's a really sturdy palette, you know? I feel like it's not gonna break or anything. I haven't purchased any of the Naked Shadow palettes from Urban Decay because they just like, they're like hit and miss, you know? Like they were really, really popular in the beginning of YouTube, but now they've kind of faded. And like, I feel like with Urban Decay, they came back with this palette. Did you guys see the palette they're going to release though? Because recently they got rid of the original Urban Decay palette. And then they come back with this awful palette. Like it is so monochromatic and it looks like sultry from Anastasia. And I'm like, girl, are you really for real? Like, did you just like do that? Morphe X James Charles palette. Oh my goodness, this palette is really great. I love it. It has every color you could ever imagine. That's what I love about James, is that he uses every color of the rainbow. We got more than probably the rainbow ever could. So this is the palette, and you guys have seen this everywhere, and it just has so many colors that I don't have in my collection. So that's why I purchased it. As you can see, it's very dirty because I've used it quite a bit. I've used these three shades a lot of the warm tones. I haven't really touched this part down, these shadows down here, but they look absolutely stunning. So I'm hoping to play with those in the new year. I'm hoping to do like a really green, maybe purple look, possibly. And I love that he has the matte white over here and then the matte black down here. And it's very reminiscent of the 39A palette, which is really great as well from Morphe. So yeah, I love this palette. I think it is stunning. I think it has every color you could ever want. If you're a makeup artist, you need this palette because it has a lot of great shades for every look you could imagine. I highly recommend it. I love the slogan, Unleash Your Inner Artist. This is a new brand that I started using recently. This is the Saharan by Juvia's Place. And I love this palette. I think it is so pigmented. This company makes the most pigmented eyeshadows ever. Like ever. I don't know how they do that, but they do it. Like Juvia's Place. Sokoto is probably my favorite. This is a true red. Whoa, it's bright. Like this color would be so beautiful in the springtime, in the summertime. As you can see, they are stunning. I swatched Katsina, Zoya, Sokoto, and Jamila. They make some of the best eyeshadows I've ever seen. And they are cruelty free. This is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette of this year. This is the Sauvage Colourpop X Becky G eyeshadow palette. And I love this palette because it has every shade that I would need to do a look, whether it be dramatic, or smoky, or whatever it is. And I love that it has this beautiful orange transition shade down here. I love using Lola, and then I go in with Malbec, Sangria, and then Estrella. So all of these are Spanish names. We also have Luna, Cafecito, Celosa, Corona, Carmelo, Patrona, Vibra, Serena. There's Luna. She's beautiful. And then I have Cafecito. Favorite shades of the year. Look how pigmented that is. And then I have Sangria, True Red, Malbec, which is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I also love the design on the front of it. The design is absolutely beautiful. The setting spray, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, has a cucumber in it. It has grapeseed extract, ingredients that are great for the skin. It has glycerin in it, which also helps the makeup set and the skin become tacky, because that's what glycerin is used for. It's like an adhesive for products to go on top of. So that's why glycerin is in a lot of product. Alcohol is not the first ingredient, which is wonderful. Is there even alcohol in here? Alcohol can be really harsh on the skin. So, okay, just talked about those. And then I tried a new eyeshadow primer this year. I was using the Smashbox 24/7 eyeshadow primer. I can't remember what it's called now. I've been using the Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer from Benefit Cosmetics, and I love this eyeshadow primer. It keeps my eyeshadows vivid and bright all day, and it also it has coverage to it, because with the Smashbox one I wasn't getting any coverage. It was just like a translucent base. So what I like to do is keep, like, you know, only my face full coverage, but I like to keep my eyes like full coverage as well, so that way everything looks balanced. One of my favorite bronzers ever that I've used so much this year, and I'm wearing it today, is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and this is in the shade Sunkissed. And I was using light bronzer, but it wasn't very pigmented, and it wasn't showing up on my skin. So I started using the Sunkissed version, and it is a little bit deeper, but it's not too orange, it's not too red on my skin. It's like that perfect neutral tone. It smells like a tropical vacation. Every time I sniff this, I feel like I'm in the Bahamas. So this is what it looks like. It is pigmented, but it's not super orange or anything like that. It is stunning. My blush of this year was the Milani blush in Tea Rose. This is a beautiful neutral pink blush. If you have fair skin or light skin even, this will look really great on you. It has a nice rose tone to it. It is creamy. You can build it up. So what I like to do is build it up, because that's the first thing that fades on me is blush. This has been a favorite for a long time. I also like Romantic Rose from Milani as well. It's a little bit peachier, but it's gorgeous. Last but certainly not least, this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which is an amazing brow pencil, but this is even better because it's in the same exact component, same type of creamy, long-wearing formula. This is in the shade Brunette. I like to go between Brunette and Chocolate. That was my best of beauty for 2018. Let me know what your favorite products were from 2018. I would love to know. Yeah, I checked out a lot of products. I found a lot of new products, and obviously the makeup industry is always moving, so there's always new products coming out. I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas and have a happy 2019. I hope it is way better than 2018, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of colors, what kind of palettes, what kind of new products you'd like to see me use in 2019, and I will make that happen for you. Please subscribe if you have not already. All of my social media links will be on the screen right here and also in the description box below, so check those out. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to see all of my videos in your feed. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a lovely day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! It smells like a chalk book. Beautiful. Just like the snow. It keeps falling outside.